What's going on, guys? It's me, CNP, back with another video on my second channel, my first video on my second channel in almost 5 months, and I'm so very excited. Now listen, I get asked all the time during my ASMR streams, CNP, do you plan on playing this game when it comes out? CNP, what about this game? It looks really cool. Are you gonna be playing it on the channel? So for this video, I just wanted to give a simple roadmap of the games that I'm looking forward to and playing in 2022, for the rest of 2022, that is. I can't believe it. It's already March. It's about to be April soon. This year's flying by. There are a ton of games coming out in 2022, and I'm excited to talk a little bit about some of the ones that I'm interested in. But before we get into that list, I want to go ahead and remind everybody that this is in fact my second channel. I do share content that I do on this channel on my main channel on my communities tab, so I can see where some of you might think that you're already subscribed to this channel. So do me a favor right now, double check down below, make sure you're already subscribed. If you are, great, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, hit that subscribe button for me. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave some likes, some comments, leave me some feedback. Let me know how I did. I don't do these videos very often, so I like to know your feedback, so let me know in the comments.
Who's ready to rickety roleplay? Spoiler, it's you, baby.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is set in the Borderlands universe and is a spin-off of the Borderlands 2 DLC, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, where you and the rest of the Vault Hunters play a game of bunkers and badasses, a Borderlands take on Dungeons and Dragons. Now this DLC, in my opinion, is one of the best DLC packages of all time, not just in Borderlands, but across all of gaming. At launch, Wonderlands will feature 6 classes, all of which have their own special strengths and weaknesses. Now this is a great sign, seeing as every other Borderlands game has only released with 4 playable classes, so right off the bat, we already have more content. Now, while there may be a couple subtle differences between Wonderlands and Borderlands, the core still remains the same. Lots of combat, lots of humor, lots of loot, and for the first time ever, we're actually getting melee weapons as a weapon class. Not only that, they have replaced grenades with spells, so I'm very excited to see the different customizable and different powerful spells that you'll be able to cast. Some of you guys are probably thinking that this game cannot be worth the buy. Borderlands 3 just came out a little bit over 2 years ago, and quite frankly wasn't as good as Borderlands 2 or the pre-sequel, at least in my opinion. But have no fear, developers have said that this game has been in the works for almost 10 years, and I don't blame them given the success of the DLC from Borderlands 2. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands comes out on all major platforms, and I'm very excited to play it day one on March 25th.
All right, trailer over. No end credit scene here. This ain't no super duper hero movie.
Next up, we have MLB The Show 2022, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. This game could be an exact copy of MLB The Show 21 with some minor adjustments, and it would be a home run. And it sounds like they've done exactly that. More gameplay styles, more difficulty settings, and a wider roster of legends. Now, if you've been looking for a reason to get the Xbox Game Pass, here you go. The game will be available on the Game Pass on release, which happens to be very, very soon. Also, cross-platform play does return in 2022, so Xbox, PlayStation, doesn't matter. Go play and have some fun. MLB The Show 2022 comes out April 5th, 2022. Sons of the Forest is a long-awaited sequel to one of the best survival horror games, The Forest. Back when I first started my YouTube channel in 2016, I noticed the most success I had was posting newer games, so I never really got around to playing The Forest as it came out in 2012. But holy smokes, this game looks right up my alley. Being that the sequel is coming out 10 years after the original release, the graphics have dramatically improved. The AI is supposedly going to be much more advanced as well, which makes me even more creeped out to play this game. New characters and new locations have been added, digging and crafting have been upgraded, which means better equipment, structures, etc. And the game will include a multiplayer aspect where you and up to 3 friends can build cooperatively and help each other survive. I'm very excited to finally get a chance to play a new and improved Forest game starting on May 20th, 2022. Next up, we have another installment of, in my opinion, the most underrated racing game of all time, Test Drive Unlimited. As of right now, not a lot is known about Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, but here's what we do know. It looks like the game will take place in a 1-to-1 recreation of Hong Kong, which I totally see in the realm of possibility. The first Test Drive Unlimited featured a 1-to-1 version of Hawaii, and its sequel, Test Drive Unlimited 2, featured a 1-to-1 version of Ibiza. The trailer that has been released gives me major GTA vibes, minus the violence. The thing about Test Drive Unlimited, early games in this series always gave you the sense of accomplishment. If you wanted a new car, you had to drive to the dealership to unlock said car. If you wanted to customize it, you better have a paint shop discovered on the map. It sounds like a small subtlety, but if they can keep these roots while simultaneously mixing in some GTA Online aspects, such as walking around casinos and clubs, I have no doubt that this game could be an absolute banger. As of now, Solar Crown is set to be released on September 22nd, 2022, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a delay, given that we haven't yet seen anything else other than this trailer. All I know is when it comes out, I will be playing it. Last but certainly not least, we have the first new title from Bethesda in over 20 years, Starfield. Those of you that know me know that Bethesda is my #1 game publisher of all time, and if I was forced to play games from one single publisher for the rest of my life, it would be Bethesda. Now, what makes Bethesda games like Skyrim and Fallout so good? In my opinion, it's the exploration. And according to Todd Howard, space is the, quote, ultimate exploration. Howard has also shared that Starfield has over 150,000 lines of dialogue, which is double that of Skyrim, and this edges out Fallout 4's 111,000 lines of dialogue as well. Howard has even gone so far as to call it Skyrim in space. Let that one sink in. The game will be playable in both first and third person perspectives in typical Bethesda fashion. Look, Todd Howard even went as far as touring Elon Musk's SpaceX facilities for additional research and inspiration, just for a little bit of extra authenticity. To be honest, this is the most excited I've been for any video game in quite some time. And if this game has as much replay value as its sister games Skyrim and Fallout, I may be playing this game well into 2023. Starfield is set to release November 11th, 2022, and let's pray that there is no delays.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
I cannot wait for that game. Now, I know what a lot of you guys might be thinking. Oh my God, he didn't say NBA 2K23. He hates us all. No, I absolutely plan on playing NBA 2K23 this year. It just hasn't gotten a release date yet. There's tons of games that have been speculated to come out later this year, and I have every intention of playing all of them. Games like Hogwarts Legacy, an open world Harry Potter game, sign me up for that. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the newest generation of Pokemon games. Lord of the Rings Gollum, which looks to be the first Lord of the Rings game of its kind as it follows Gollum. Would be a pretty dumb title if it didn't follow Gollum, wouldn't it? Destroy All Humans 2 might be getting a remaster. Avatar might be getting a new game. That's Avatar Pandora, not Avatar the Airbender. And who knows, Nintendo might shock us all and release Breath of the Wild 2. But all that being said, if I missed a game that you want to see me play, by all means comment it down below and I'll take a look at it. I plan on playing all of these between both of my channels as well as Twitch, so make sure you follow all three of those. The links and information will be down in the description below. That being said, I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.